Welcome to the Wrestle Story. We discuss all things wrestling, the legends of the past, and I didn't start this off right again. That was just dumb. Hello, people. Good to see you. We're going to back out here just a second. There we are. Hello, we're right where we need to be now. Cody and Brandy with a surprise. Sting shows up again. Kenny Omega. Title run continues 14 days later. And Shivani wants Don Callis to kiss his beep. All that and more coming up on the Wrestle Story. Welcome back to the Wrestle Story. We discuss all things wrestling, the legends of the past, the superstars of the present, and the trailblazers of the future. We stream every Monday after Raw, every Wednesday after AEW, and every Friday after SmackDown. Oh, that was like deja vu.
Hi, hello everybody, what's up?
Hello.
How's it going?
Hello, people.
How we doing?
How you doing?
Good?
Good.
Bad?
Thank you for showing
Awesome.
up, all two of the viewers.
Lovely?
Mrs. Gleen, beep! Yeah,
Yeah, I gotta put the tweet
we
out.
beeped it out.
Beep.
What's up, dudes and dudettes?
Live.
Like the vid. Thank you. Thank you very much, John and Lee. We appreciate it. We appreciate it a lot.
Dynamite!
We've got 2 viewers and we got 3 likes. We're doing awesome.
Yeah, man. Hi.
Hello.
What's everybody doing?
We're doing great. We've heard that like 14 times now.
Okay, good.
I thought this was a solid show.
Yeah, I didn't have any issues with it.
I've heard some people didn't like it, but I thought it was a solid show.
I didn't have
The only
issues
thing
with
I
it.
didn't like of this was the 9,000 man tag match.
I didn't even mind that.
Outside of that, I thought this was really not too bad.
I don't think it was a bad show.
No, definitely not. Congratulations to Cody and Brandy. Yes, definitely congratulations to Cody and Brandy. Hello, James. How you doing?
How's everybody doing? I think I've asked that like 4 times now, but
Yeah.
whatever.
How is it? We just want to know how everybody's doing. Because we're caring and concerning people.
Yeah. Hi guys.
Concerning? Is that even a word?
I don't know.
We're caring and concerned people.
Yeah. What he said.
Yeah.
Definitely. So guys,
Y'all missed an awesome NXT.
well,
No,
we're gonna be
James,
watching it tomorrow.
You missed an awesome AEW.
We're gonna be watching it tomorrow.
Yes, we will be watching it tomorrow.
It's not like we missed it.
We didn't miss it. We'll still see it.
It's not like we missed it. It's just we're watching it tomorrow.
I agree, Mr. G. I wasn't a fan of the 400-man tag match. Yes, me neither.
I really didn't have
Well, I guess if you're agreeing with me, you already knew that I didn't think
Yeah,
it was good.
yeah, James,
so.
no spoilers!
James,
No
don't
spoilers,
say anything.
James.
Everyone's having babies in 2020. Actually, Janela, a lot of people are going to be having babies in 2021.
So, guys, are we ready to chat?
Lovely Mr. G. Thank you.
Are we ready to chat about the show?
Yes, let's get to it.
Okay, so we start the show off with Adam Page, John Silver, and
Hey there, Cody. AEW was great. Yes, I thought it was really good. I thought it was solid.
John Silver and Alex Reynolds. That's
Yes.
his name. It took me a second. I thought I said their names wrong, and I was gonna be like, what? So we start off the show with Adam Page and John Silver and Alex Reynolds versus the Hardy Party, which is Matt Hardy and Private Party. And this match was good.
Yes.
I don't have any complaints about it.
I thought it was a solid match. I just didn't like the ending.
I didn't
think
like the ending either.
that Silver and Alex were funny. Yeah, I mean, they're always funny.
I
Reynolds
love
and Silver are always funny. I love what they do.
I love them.
The only thing I wish would have happened is they would have had Page and Reynolds and Silver win, simply because then they can always say, look, we're really good as a team.
Yeah.
Okay, if y'all really want that, that's right.
That's
right, James.
Shh,
don't say anything, James.
No.
We will hunt you down!
You can speak. Just don't say anything about NXT. I don't know who's
Yes,
telling
James, you can speak. Just don't talk about NXT.
Just don't talk about NXT.
We will hunt you down.
Yeah, we don't want that. We're watching that tomorrow.
Yeah.
Doing a show on that tomorrow.
Yeah.
Anyways,
I am the Frito Bandito.
Never do that again. I am okay with.
Do you even have a clue what I'm talking about?
Nope.
That's what I figured.
Okay with
James, capiche. On NXT, just capiche.
Where's the thing at?
James, you're getting shots from everybody, man.
I don't know what this that website called?
What website?
I don't know. It's the thing on the side isn't showing up. I can't see it. I was gonna look at it to see if the stuff was on there, but whatever.
No, because that's a different thing.
Okay, well that's stupid.
Yeah, well it's not stupid.
Anyways, I don't. Where was I going with this?
I don't know. We're talking about Adam Page. You're like all over the place, man.
I know. I was trying to get to the
you
point.
You were singing,
what I was saying,
I am the Frito Bandito.
That was not me. That was you.
Oh yeah, you just did and I said I'm the Frito Bandito.
Yeah, that was you, not
Hello,
me.
AEW was just horrible. I thought it was solid.
I disagree. I don't think it was a bad show. I don't know what you watched or what, people watched. I don't think it was bad.
I thought it was a solid show.
Well, compared to
like I said, like this first match, I thought it was a good match. The only thing I wish they would have done is have Page and Silver and Reynolds win, just because then Page or Silver and Reynolds could go, look, we're good as a team. Join the Dark Order.
Yeah, that's kind of what I wanted. That was the only.
James, you can talk to everyone, just don't say anything about NXT. Scott, yeah, I fell asleep watching wrestling tonight. I was tired. It's okay, Scott. We're glad you joined us. Anyways, how was everyone's day going? Look, James is like already defeated. He's like, uh-oh, everybody's after me right now. So I just like, hello, Mrs. G. Hope you all are doing well and staying safe. We are. All those tag matches, 2 singles matches, decent show. Yes, it was a decent show. I thought it was good.
I'll kind of go through and share my thoughts. Because I really didn't think it was a bad show. I don't have an issue with tag team matches. I don't have an issue with that. I really don't.
Me neither.
I like tag team wrestling.
Did Teddy Long book Dynamite? I think so.
So anyways, I agree with you. I think that Adam Page and the Dark Order should have won, but they didn't, which didn't make a whole lot of sense to me, but whatever, I guess. I don't know what the point of the whole thing with the Dark Order is with not having him win. Like, I guess we're trying to get across the Hardy Party thing, but like, I don't.
Well, the only thing...
I don't really foresee that going many places.
No, me neither.
So, it would have... To me, it would have made more sense to do the Dark Order.
Well, Private Party's kind of taking a backseat now to some other tag teams, so...
Which is precisely why I'm a bit confused why we did this way.
Yeah, which is why I think that we should have had Page and Reynolds and Silver win, just so they could go, look, we're good as a team. We should stick together.
I thought it was really funny.
You should join the Dark Order.
I thought it was really funny that they all came out with like the hats and the matching bandanas and stuff. Like, yeah. I thought that was hilarious.
Yes, that was good.
Like, the hats were so small.
Yes.
It was really funny. So after this, we had
Private Hardy. Yes.
Private Hardy. Okay. I think that I don't know. I don't see that going anywhere.
Private Party?
No, the whole Matt Hardy Private Party thing. Like, that's fine, and we can do that, but I just don't... Like, other things I can, like, see what we're doing with it. But, like, I just don't know what they're going to do with the Matt Hardy and Private Party thing. And they haven't, like, pushed it. All of this is based off the Battle Royal stuff last week, and it doesn't make... Yeah,
I don't, like I said, I don't like the whole Private Party thing, and so... It's
not that I don't like Private Party, because Private Party are, like, fine, but we're not pushing them in any capacity.
Well, I'm not a huge fan of Private Party, and, like...
And, like, I just don't understand where, like, we went from the stuff that we were doing, and then they did the whole Battle Royal thing last week, and this is all because of that?
Yeah.
I just don't get it.
Yeah.
I don't get it. We then have, MJF and the Inner Circle being interviewed backstage, and that was, like, cool.
Yeah. Definitely. The only thing, like I said, I don't like is the 19-man battle royal or 19-man tag team match. And
well, so essentially MJF was going on and on about getting, the New York Times best whatever singing thing for the dinner debonair business. And Jericho's like, I was in that too. I mean, I was
half of that.
I was half of that.
Yeah.
And MJF is like, yeah. It's just so amazing, and I won this thing, and I couldn't have done it without you, Chris.
Yes.
Couldn't have done it without you, but I got this award, and I'm just so I'm like, amazed. Wow, look at me, I'm MJF. And I thought it was funny.
Yeah. Definitely. I mean, it was a good segment.
So then we have this Cody and Brandy video, and it's at their house, and like we have this like, they just like knock on the door, and there's a present outside, and I'm like, okay, where are we going with this? Like, what is this?
Well, I was thinking, who's like leaving a present for him? Who's leaving something for them? And inside this little Christmas thing, there's gonna be something that says, "I'm coming for you," or like "You're dead," or something like that. And
that wasn't it at all.
No.
So they revealed that Brandy's pregnant and they're gonna have a kid in 2021.
Yes.
So, congratulations to them.
Congratulations, Cody Rhodes and Brandy.
AEW has now had
we know
two.
We know that you always watch our show, so we just want you to know that we were congratulating you.
Yes, definitely. So now there've been two.
Yes.
Pregnancy announcements on Dynamite.
Two big stars on AEW have now.
Within the last,
3 weeks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you had Jon Moxley dropping, the bomb in the promo.
Yes.
And then you had Cody and Brandy.
Yes.
How exciting.
Kind of cool.
I
kind of like the way they both did it. Like, Moxley did his in his promo for his match, and then they did this tonight with
Cody and Brandy.
Kind of a Christmas setup thing.
Yeah.
So it was pretty cool, I thought.
So we then have Cody Rhodes versus Unhelico. This was actually a really fun match. I thought Angelico looked really good.
Yeah.
I don't pay much attention to TH2. I haven't seen much from them, but I like this.
Yeah. I like, I'm not a huge fan of the TH2, so, I mean, they're going to have to grow on me, but I thought this was a solid match. And, they both... Angelico looked pretty good in this match.
Mm-hmm.
But I think most matches with Cody Rhodes do look decent.
Cody, well, I don't think that Cody is the best wrestler ever. I think that he cuts really fire promos, but then, sometimes when it comes to his matches, that's what I've noticed with watching AEW is, his promos are great, and the lead up to his matches are great. He can cut a mean promo and get people invested in it. But when it comes to his matches, I don't necessarily find that they're always that great.
Yeah.
I feel like they sort of are a letdown when you look at it, and you look at all the build-up that he's had for some of his stuff. And,
I know what you're saying.
And then you have these matches that aren't as good as...
Well, because I don't think
they should.
The thing is Cody is not that high-flying, not that...
Well, no, he's not. But
he's
even
not
so...
I wouldn't say that he's going to be, I don't know, charismatic in the ring.
Yeah.
Where his promos, it's a little different story where he just gets on the mic and talks, and it's just different.
Yeah.
So that's where I think the difference is.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know that it's necessarily about that, but I don't find his matches as good as the build up to some of his stuff.
I mean, I can see that. There's probably a lot of people that are that way. James says I just got a follow from Liv Morgan. Congratulations, James.
Epic.
Did you see the tweet? The Good British tweeted out saying I was going to be on AEW. I did not.
So yeah, Cody won.
Yes.
And then after Team Taz comes out, there's all congratulations, dude.
Yes.
Why weren't the people congratulating us a couple weeks ago when we beat the crap out of you? And then it goes dark, and we get Sting. Sting comes out and does nothing. He walks out and he is like, Cody, Darby, Cody, Team Taz, Cody, Darby, Team Taz. Walks out. And that was that.
Well, after Taz's team left. Taz's team left after Sting came out.
No, they didn't.
Yeah, they started to walk out before Sting left.
No, they didn't.
Okay.
No, they didn't, because Hobbs was standing there. He was getting all.
They did initially, and then when then they left, and then Sting ending the whole thing was looking up at Darby, staring at him, and then turned around and walked out.
Okay, well they were still standing there when Sting left.
Okay, we're gonna have to go back and watch it because
I'm telling you, they were still standing there when Sting.
They left before Sting left.
You sure about that?
Yeah.
I'm gonna look on YouTube.
100% sure. Because Sting was staring down Darby. I don't know if you really want to call it staring down, but he was looking at him as he was getting ready to walk out. But the question is Sting going to help Cody and Darby? Is he coming for Darby? Does he want the TNT title? Or is Sting coming to help them? Or coming to I mean, what's he doing? Is he going to take them out? Or is he looking to come after them and, who's he going after? I guess is the question. Because he's coming for somebody. It's just a matter of who.
Sorry, I'm going to Twitter because...
Because you don't believe what I said.
Nope, I don't.
There he is, by himself.
Yeah, great. That was Sting.
Yep, that was Sting. Standing there by himself.
I'm telling you. This is from a couple weeks ago.
Yep, see, they don't even have it updated.
I'll look. You keep talking.
Because you doubt me. You doubt me
yeah,
what I
say.
say.
Yeah, I doubt you because I'm telling you.
Hello, Ivan. How you doing? I have arrived. Hello, everyone. Mr. G. Did Mrs. Gleen get you that shirt? We both have a shirt like this.
I am telling you.
It says double or nothing. Is this the one that has on the back?
I don't know.
I don't know.
But I am telling you.
I think this one has on the back something.
Sting.
Does this one have something on the back? Yeah. I was not there, I think is what it says on the back. I changed my name on a channel, so I am in a club. You're in the Hate Club, Inc.? That is cool. You have joined the Hate Club, Inc., huh? I think Sting is helping Cody out. Well, that's what I was thinking.
We're watching this video right now.
Yep, watch. Keep watching. Keep watching. Sting stares them down. They walk away. They're gone.
Whatever.
Now he's going to...
Can't see them
he
in
looks
the
up at
camera.
Darby. He looks at Cody. Now what? They're in the background. They've already went down in the tunnel.
Okay, whatever. But they
Booyah! Wrong again, Maven. Oh. Not for you guys. Well, good. I'm glad. When you said you joined a club, I was like, and you come in and it says the Hate Club Inc. I was like, well, what did we do? But the fact that you were in here, that was awesome.
Whatever.
That is cool.
Whatever. I'm telling you that whatever. They were still standing there.
They left. They walked out. Did you watch them go in the went in the background?
Thanks. Thanks,
hi,
Dad.
Mrs. Gleen. You can just call me Ivan Anderson. There we are. Can we call you Mr. Anderson?
Anyways, so
Mr. G is smart. Once in a while. Not very often, but once in a while, I get that like light bulb that goes over my head and I get things, right.
Whatever. Anyways, where was I going with this?
I don't know.
Sting. Sting was there, and then he was not there because he walked off.
Yes, he did walk off.
And he didn't do anything. He just said hi and bye.
Yeah.
He was like
6 viewers, only 4 likes. What's the deal? What's the deal? The Wild Samoans are telling you right now.
Whatever, Maven.
They're saying
whatever.
You need to hit that like button.
Hit the like button. Thumbs up.
Right now.
Thumbs up.
Thumbs up, people.
Hello. Did you guys hear that Raw's making drastic changes after record low ratings? I don't think they'll make any changes. Hey, Strong John, what is up?
Hey there, Strong John.
We're gonna chat about that again after AEW. So, guys. Next, what was after this? What was after this?
Did you guys hear that Raw is making drastic changes after the record?
I just read
I know,
that.
I'm just repeating. I don't think they'll make any changes. I agree. No, that's my dad name. Call me Ivan Extreme.
I just read
Hello, Ivan Extreme. Is that better?
I love
Ant left his stream.
his video disappeared for a minute. I love that Mr. G.
Is he back?
Yeah, he's back.
Okay.
I love that Mr. G. I love that Mr. G decides to read the comments that I've already previously read again.
You've been right 2 times in a row. Wow. I know it's a record.
I don't even know what the other thing you were right about was.
Who cares?
I don't even remember. Whatever.
See? Janela's all over this. He knows I was right. Can we have the Young Bucks making a thumbs up? Yes, I will.
I don't know.
I will get them, and I will do that. I will get them to make thumbs up. Just for you, Ivan. I will do it. I can't do it right now, but I will.
I honestly believe Vince is trying to kill WWE before he passes.
I 100% agree, Cody.
Woo, yikes. What are you talking about? He's never dying. He's a vampire.
Yeah. Oh yeah. We already talked about this. He's not ever dying.
So after this, we have Miro backstage, and he says that he's been fined a lot of money for his actions last week. And that's great. Then we have Eddie Kingston, who comes out and says he doesn't care about anybody, and he's here to address his enemies.
Every single one
Three
of them.
He mentions the big guy upstairs. Okay.
He doesn't like God.
No. He doesn't like...
Oh, sorry. He doesn't like...
Yeah, exactly. Pac, he's at home nursing his injuries, and he ain't coming back. He's done. And Lance Archer, he doesn't like him either. And Lance Archer then comes out and is like, I don't care if you don't like me. I'm gonna beat you up anyways. So they're all beating each other up, and then Butcher and Blade come out, and then Pac. Just kidding, sorry, spoil it. Then Lucha Bros comes out, and then they're like, haha, you think we're outnumbered? Just kidding, you're outnumbered, because we have Pac back! And Pac came out, and they all beat up the Kingston family.
Yes.
So, yeah.
And then, you notice that Jake wasn't there tonight.
Yeah.
He's at home sick. Not COVID.
That's not good.
He apparently has not been feeling well now for a while, and said he was going to be at home for like 2 weeks and hopes to be back in 2 weeks.
Well, that kind of sucks.
After the holidays and stuff.
Huh.
Yeah. Let's see here. I honestly believe Vince is trying to kill WWE before he passes. Yes, thanks, Mr. G. You're welcome, Ivan. Cody, Vince is immortal. He's a vampire. How Cody, I think so too, honestly. Yes, he is definitely trying to kill it. Definitely. How was the women's matches tonight? James, we'll talk about that in just a minute. It was actually pretty good, I thought.
So, after this.
Raid Ant's channel. I'm not raiding Ant's channel.
Can't do that, we're live.
No, we're live. Mrs. Cargill wasn't on tonight. No.
Also, I'm going to say, all this stuff with Brandy and Jade and Shaq, it all makes... I'm going to give it a pass, okay? I'm going to give it more of a pass now that we know the entire situation because Brandy can't wrestle. So it makes sense as to why they're doing stuff the way it is. It still doesn't make any sense, but I am going to be less harsh on it because there's kind of a reason.
Yes.
That makes sense.
Because she can't wrestle.
Yeah, exactly. So we then have Dustin Rhodes, the interview. Dude was so orange. Did you see him?
Yeah.
He was so orange.
I watched the same show you watched.
He was so orange.
Okay.
Like Donald Trump orange.
What's wrong with that?
It's not good. I don't think you should aspire to be that orange.
Maybe he was trying to be a bigger carrot than Donald Trump.
He was really orange, man. Really orange.
I guess it's a Cheeto, not a carrot.
Yeah, the Cheeto in charge.
Yeah.
Jeez, dude. Not the carrot in charge. That just isn't right.
Cody and Brandy having a baby.
Yes! It's exciting. So I don't know. He was so orange. And he's like, 7 was a bad idea years ago, and 7 is a bad idea now. I'm going to fight Evil Uno next week.
That's why he was all orange.
Whatever.
Because he wanted to do the opposite of the all-white thing.
It's terrible.
I'm just telling you, that's why
the whole idea. It wasn't the lighting. He was orange.
No, that's because I think it has to do with him trying to go opposite of...
I don't care, though. Orange isn't a good look on anybody. And I don't care what the reason was. You look stupid.
Well, that's why he did it, though.
But he looks stupid. And the only thing I remember from this segment is how orange he was.
Yeah.
So...
Donald Trump orange. Yes, it's a new color. Like Crayola's going to have it in their box next year, Donald Trump orange.
I'm surprised, he's all like, the Trump vaccine. I'm surprised it's not orange, too.
Yeah. But I think that's why Cody did this, is because...
Cody?
Huh?
Dustin?
Or Dustin, sorry.
I don't care what the reason was. He looked stupid.
Okay.
He looked stupid.
Well, he was trying to make a point that he doesn't want to look like Festus.
Well,
he'd rather be orange than Festus.
He looked stupid.
Hangman said he does not want to join Dark Order on being the elite. Yes, but they could make it so good. I mean, that segment, like, the whole thing could play out, like, awesome.
Next, we have the 14-man tag team match.
This is the only match that I wasn't, like, thrilled about.
I really didn't have an issue with this.
But you know I hate, like, 6-man tags and, like, things like... I hate 6-man tags if they're just thrown together just to throw together a 6-man tag. Okay? So I'm not gonna like a 14-man tag of just to throw together a 14-man tag. Just I don't like it.
Like I said, I didn't mind this, and this wasn't bad.
Perhaps Dustin got the remote from the movie Click.
I don't get the joke.
That is funny. You have to see Click to know what he's talking about. Sorry. It's funny.
I've never. Ha 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 ha.
You'll have to watch it.
I don't watch.
It's Adam Sandler.
I don't watch movies, guys.
You'll have to watch this one because to get the joke.
Okay, it's not that I don't watch movies. It's just I just don't watch movies.
It's not that she doesn't watch movies. It's just that she doesn't watch
I just
movies.
really don't watch movies. It's not that I have anything against movies. It's just like TV shows are easier to watch.
You just...
I really don't watch movies. I'm just not a movie person.
TV shows are easier to watch.
Yeah, they're easier to watch. Movies are like hours long. Hours long, okay? Hours.
So you'll watch a TV show, and you'll watch like
okay,
you'll binge watch like.
It's not really about the length of a television show.
You'll binge watch
I just don't watch many movies.
You'll binge watch 6 hours of a TV show.
I mean,
but you don't want to watch a movie that's an hour and a half.
But the thing about it is, though, I can't get interrupted in the hour and a half movie that I'm watching, though. And more often than not, people get interrupted when they're watching movies. So I would rather not. I'm not a movie person, guys. We've established this before. I'm not a movie person. Nothing against movies. I just
Mrs.
don't
Gleen,
watch many.
Calm Maven down. I am dressing like Ambrose tomorrow, and my friend is Reigns, and my other friend is Rollins.
Why are we calming Maven down? What did I do?
Because you don't like The Shield.
6 hours of The Office, but a movie is too long.
That's what I said.
Guys, I'm not a movie person.
Have y'all heard the man's throwing a tantrum because he lost? Jeez, what a loser. Yep. You have to watch it, Maven. It's hilarious. It is hilarious. It's a good movie. Watch Big Daddy. Adam Sandler is funny. I saw a click. Maven, watch it on YouTube. There you are. See, you got some endorsements here.
Hey, dude, what's up? So, anyways, we have the
dude. How you doing? I love when he comes in because I can always say, dude, and like really, it's like for sure I'm like calling somebody dude.
So we have the next match, which is Best Friends, the Varsity Blondes, Top Flight, and Brandon Cutler, I believe, versus the Inner Circle. I didn't mind this. This is the first match I've ever seen Top Flight in. Didn't watch the match with the Young Bucks because at that point in time we were watching both NXT and AEW, and I had paid more attention to NXT than I did AEW because you didn't. So, yeah, this is the first match I saw Top Flight in, and I thought they looked really good. Dude did a standing Spanish fly.
Don't say dude did a standing Spanish fly. He's in the chat. He's going to think, what are you talking about? Okay, I can't even do the Spanish fly.
One of the guys at Top
Or maybe he's going to go, whoa, you're right. I did do the Spanish fly. I just did it off the top of my house.
I think it was Dante. Is that his name?
Yeah.
And Darius?
That's one of them. Yeah, Dante and Darius.
That's what I thought.
Yeah.
The Martin brothers.
Yeah.
Top Flight. Anyways, I think that it was Dante who did the standing Spanish fly, and I was like, what? It looked really good. He got like a lot of air.
They're athletic.
Yeah.
They add to the tag division, definitely.
Yup.
Now get him out of the 7-man tag match because it's stupid.
The Varsity Blondes, I also didn't mind them in this match.
Yeah, I think that I need to see more of them.
I think that Griff Garrison and Brian Pillman could be a really fun tag team.
I haven't seen enough of them to really sit there and say a whole lot about them. But yeah, but so is AEW like killing every other wrestling organization?
Why?
Well, because you got NWA, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they've pulled some of the wrestlers from NWA.
Mm-hmm.
And then you have Brian Pillman used to be on Major League Wrestling.
Well, so did MJF.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
It might just be that like their contracts ran out and they decided that they didn't want to do that anymore and they signed with the bigger company.
I guess. Watch Big Daddy. It's funny. Yes, Big Daddy is funny. I binge watched Chicago PD. Yeah, I don't think
I've never seen him.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen.
I've never seen any of those.
Yeah.
Shows like that.
But I wasn't impressed with this match.
I didn't like the way it ended. I thought the way it ended was kind of stupid. I thought that the whole spot with the bat, Chris Jericho hitting whoever it was that was finishing the match with the bat, and then Jake Hager's like F5, F10, whatever the garbage that's called. I thought that looked terrible. And then MJF just ran in and ate the pin, or like he didn't eat the pin.
He ate the pin.
He didn't eat the pin. He pinned the other guy. That's what I was trying to say. So yeah, I don't know. I didn't like the ending, but I thought everything else was fine. I didn't have an issue with it.
Yeah. Not killing, merging. Yes.
Yeah,
well, kind of. I mean, they're kind of doing
bad.
some stuff with. I mean, it's going to be interesting to see if they go beyond Impact and into. I mean, obviously they've already done AAA. Because they made a big deal about Omega being in 2 different countries on the same night, which I thought was pretty funny. So yeah. Yes, Mr. G, are you watching Impact Saturday? I want Sami Callihan to win. Nope, we're not going to watch Impact Saturday simply because we just want a break.
Yeah.
And Saturday will be our break from everything. Hager is an Oklahoma guy, so he is tough.
He had a nice black eye.
Yes.
That was from his fight a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, it's still, like, pretty prominent.
Yeah, it is.
It's not as purple.
No.
It's pinker.
Yeah,
but it's still there.
It's a nice shiner.
It is.
Yeah.
So yeah, the Inner Circle won.
Yes.
So cool.
Yeah, like I said, this match didn't. This was the one match that just didn't do it for me.
So after they continue, like, you know, MJF and dudes, they continue attacking Top Flight, and MJF and Jericho are not happy about it, and then Thunder Rosa addresses Britt Baker. She says she's been wrestling all over the world, and it's Britt Baker's fault that she lost the match against Serena Deeb for the NWA title a couple weeks ago. And then Reba shows up and is like, whoa, you cannot be talking trash about my best friend, the dentist, Britt Baker. And then Britt Baker shows up and beats her up, and then they pour water on Thunder Rosa's face, and her face paint, like, comes off, and she does the lockjaw thing, her finishing move. So I love this.
This feud is awesome.
Like, they haven't done much with it, but what they have done has been really good.
Well, the thing is, they're not putting them through, like, 47 wrestling matches.
No.
And so, it's adding to the storyline without having to, you know, have a wrestling match.
Mm-hmm.
So, it's... The one thing that they've done with AEW is they don't make you go through 47 matches and then have them wrestle at a pay-per-view. This has been interesting, and they've done things different. They've had them where they get into, like, attack each other like this.
Yeah.
They've had them where they, you know, not just this particular feud, but like any feud they've had.
Yeah.
They've had where it's just more of a jawing, like, just running their mouth at each other. So, you know, the way they've done stuff, they've had where they've done a cinematic type promo.
Yeah.
And so it's not just matches. It's not just throwing them into a ring and going, here, you're going to go wrestle each other 97 times before the actual pay-per-view. So I love what they're doing with this. It's a great feud. And Thunder Rosa, Britt is doing an excellent job.
This is the first time I've heard Thunder Rosa speak. I've never seen her cut a promo before this. Yeah,
she's pretty good. I've seen her a couple times because when I was watching NWA, she had cut a couple promos. So she's like, she is good.
Yeah, I thought
not only in the ring. I mean, she is like the real deal, like legitimate, like
could be a
superstar.
Yeah. With an
well, she is a superstar. I mean, everybody knows who she is, and
yeah.
Well, okay, I shouldn't say that because if you're just
well, most people know who she is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you're just a WWE fan and don't like watching anything outside of WWE, then you're probably not gonna know who Thunder Rosa is.
Yeah. She's amazing, and this feud with Britt Baker has been so fun.
I hate the Inner Circle, Mr. G. Who you got for the Randy Fiend fight?
We're gonna give our predictions on Friday.
Yes. No, we're gonna give our predictions on Friday.
I said Friday.
Oh, I thought you said Sunday.
No, I said Friday.
Okay, because
Sunday's the pay-per-view.
Friday. We're giving our predictions Friday, Ivan. So
That's
come join us Friday when we talk about... Huh?
I said Friday.
Okay.
Sunday's the pay-per-view.
Yeah, I don't know what I would like.
Weirdo.
Anyway, we're going to do our predictions Friday.
Yep.
So come join us after SmackDown and we'll tell you.
Mr. G will share his thoughts.
Yes.
Fist bump.
Yes, I'll share my thoughts with you, Ivan.
So yeah.
And that is not a spoiler.
No, that's not a prediction.
That's not a prediction. That's a what? How's it go?
It's not a prediction. That's a spoiler.
That's not a prediction. That's a spoiler.
Yeah, and you totally ruined it.
That's not a spoiler. That's a prediction. I've heard Thunder Rosa speak back with NWA. She was on NWA. She was actually on their show this past week. However, their show is behind. I don't know what they're doing and why they're doing this, but their show is behind. What are you doing?
I'm sitting here.
Anybody that comes in is going to go, what is that person doing?
I'm just... Hi.
Anyway, NWA has returned on YouTube. It's no longer the power. It's
Superpower.
No, it's not Superpower.
I can't think of what it's called.
I can't think of the name of it right now.
NWA.
But like they're a couple weeks behind on where they should be, because they had her as the NWA champion and they talked about her going to Jacksonville the next night to fight Serena Deeb. So where she lost her title. So I don't know why NWA is doing that, but NWA is back. You said Saturday. See?
I said Friday. Shockwave. That's what it's called.
I will try to watch. Don't try to watch. Ivan, don't try to watch. You need to be here Friday night so you can hear my predictions. Got that?
Mm-hmm.
I'm kidding. I don't want the hate club to come after me. So, if Raw goes back to 2 hours, they might as well fire 25% of the roster. I've said they don't need to be. They could be a 2-hour show or a 3-hour show. It doesn't make any difference. If they don't,
you just lost your entire.
Well, if they don't correct the way they put storylines together, it doesn't matter how you do it.
Well, we can kind of chat.
You
about
could have
that
a 10-minute show. If your storyline is not there, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, we can kind of chat about that.
So, yeah, we'll talk about that at the end of the show.
Mr. G, what are you listening to?
I'm listening to the music in my head.
Ah, man. He's listening to our show.
It's the voices that go off.
You can hear.
I try to listen to the show, so then if we have any glitches or anything, I can fix it or try to fix it. I will watch the recap. Don't worry. They won't come after you. Whew. I was worried, Ivan. I was worried, man.
So, after this, we have SCU. Frankie Kuzarian and Christopher Daniels versus the Acclaimed. They have a rap battle between Caster and Kaz. I thought this was funny.
Yeah.
I thought
the whole rap battle I thought was funny.
Like,
I thought it was good.
I saw some people that didn't like it, but I thought it was funny.
Well, the thing is like with the Acclaimed, it's like bringing in a different group.
Well,
right?
see, the thing about it is
it's not the same old group that you always have.
Yeah, I don't think it's
something
supposed to
different.
be,
It's something different from what we normally get from.
It's not supposed to be like super serious. I mean, they're supposed to be like comedy relief, and it's supposed to be funny. So, I thought it was funny. I don't know.
Yeah, that was good. Mr. G listening to Kokomo from the Beach Boys. Yes, that's exactly what I'm listening to, Ivan. The Beach Boys.
So I thought this was fun.
Johnny Late said the rap battle was funny. They came after a YouTube named Matt Trio, so thank God.
So the Acclaimed won the match.
Oh, sorry.
The Acclaimed won the match, and I think that was the right move, especially if we're trying to get them to go after Young Bucks. So after, essentially, they're like, dudes, Young Bucks. They rapped. But anyways, they were like, Young Bucks, if you are man enough, fight us next week. Put your titles on the line. And they're like, sure. So that's what we're getting next week.
Well, I'm curious to see here. I think the Young Bucks are going to lose the title.
When?
I don't know when. But I think they're going to lose the titles.
Because Matt's going to need to go have
and
surgery.
I think it's simply because he's going to have surgery.
I think they're going to try and continue going as
I had a sub today, and his name is John. I called him Mr. John Cena, and he did the Cena thing. I have to go and chill. See you all sometime. Hey, make sure you stay safe, Ivan. Don't, whatever's bothering you, don't let it bother you. Stay smart, all right? Just don't let whatever's bothering you bother you, and don't do anything stupid.
Peace out, bro.
I shared the show, guys. Thanks, James.
Cool. cool. So, where was I going with this? Young Bucks, I think.
Yes, Young Bucks. We're talking about the Young Bucks and losing titles.
I think that the Young Bucks are gonna continue on as long as they possibly can. I don't think that they want to drop the titles or go and do anything, like go and I don't think they want to go away. I think that Matt's gonna try and continue as long as he can, and it's just gonna be, we're just gonna have to see.
Yeah. I think I agree. I think he's going to go as long as he can, but I think eventually they're going to lose the titles.
I mean, I think so too.
Janela thinks they're going to lose the titles to Top Flight. That's possible. That might be who they end up losing to.
I think
the cool thing is we've put out because what happens later on with FTR and them talking about all these young talent, all these tag teams coming in, which is, I think, a lot of people complain. I've seen people complain on Twitter about, there's too much tag team match tonight. I think the whole idea was to throw out there, like the FTR thing of, because everybody talks about this being the best tag division, or this company having the best tag teams.
That's what I find so funny is people are like, oh, well, tag team wrestling in WWE sucks. We want more tag team wrestling, but you're giving more tag team wrestling, and it's too much.
Well, I don't have any issues with it. I don't have any problems with what they did tonight.
I don't either.
The thing is I think this is all setting up because FTR, coming in and going, hey, have all these young talent, they better watch out for us because we are, FTR, and then Blanchard said something about fear the revelation or something like that.
Revelation, you fool! It's fear the revelation, FTR.
I like Revolution better. Just saying.
So Top Flight then challenges, we have backstage, and Top Flight is, they challenge MJF and Chris Jericho to a match next week on Dynamite.
Yes.
Cool. We then have Ivelisse and Diamante versus Big Swole and Serena Deeb. This was fine. I didn't think this was great. It also wasn't terrible. It was fine. I don't know, I feel like we are doing this start and stop push with Ivelisse and Diamante, because, they sort of had, they were given sort of a push when they did the whole tag team cup thing, whatever that was called, and they won that, and that's cool, but then I feel like since then it's sort of been, I don't know, start and stop. They haven't done much with them.
Well, here's what I think, okay? I almost think they need another hour for their show. Because I think with another hour, you could have, one... First off, you're going to have 2 or 3 more matches, right? Mm-hmm. And this would allow you to put 2 more women's matches out there.
Yeah.
And so I think adding an hour to this, or having another night where you have an hour-long show, would help out tremendously because of the talent you have and the fact that you're not getting a lot of women matches out there. So it's really hard to do stories and create a story outside of the stuff they're doing with Britt and Thunder Rosa.
Yeah.
Where it's just a backstage short thing. That's just it. I think that they could almost have another hour-long either extend this an hour longer or have another night where they have an hour-long show. FTR, they lost the titles. What do you think they get a rematch in the future? Are they making a triple threat tag team for the titles? I don't think so. I think it's going to be, I don't think they'll do the triple threat thing for the tag titles. I don't think. I think that FTR is going to get a title shot. I think one of them was injured. Is why they've.
Yeah, they might have been out from the match.
One was injured, so they kind of haven't really been in the
really,
spotlight right now.
Yeah, they haven't really had a match or been featured since their match at the pay-per-view. They might have had one match or something, but I don't know for sure.
Correct me if I'm wrong. Ivelisse is the one with the red hair, and Diamante is the one with the black hair, right? Yes.
Yup. So Serena Deeb and Big Swole won, and that's fine. The big part of this, I suppose, was Nyla and Vicky attacking Deeb and Swole, and then Red Velvet came out to beat people up with a steel chair, and then that was fine.
yeah, I'm not sure. Is this going to be a triple threat match, or is it, or not a triple threat, a 6-man tag, or 6-woman tag, or are we setting something else up here?
Nyla
and Red Velvet.
No, because Red Velvet came out to beat the crap out of Nyla.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Is it going to be Nyla versus Red Velvet?
Well, it might be. Yeah.
But then
they might be setting that up.
Red Velvet, of course, came out, or not Red Velvet. Nyla came out and attacked Serena and.
Well, yeah, and this was kind of based off of the Red Velvet and Nyla thing, was because of the like Jade helped attack Red Velvet last week.
Yeah.
So it might be some sort of.
Yeah,
I mean, they might be good or something like that.
Yeah.
I don't know for sure. So then the best friends reveal that they and Orange Cassidy are going to be in attendance for Miro and Kip's big wedding date announcement.
Yes.
So that's exciting.
That's because they're best friends.
We then have a highlight package of Jurassic Express, which after FTR comes out and gets on commentary, and they're like, we don't like being on the sidelines for like fake Tarzan and a man dressed as a dinosaur. Fear the revelation, folks. So I'm assuming we're gonna have a match between FTR and Jurassic Express, which should be good.
Yeah.
Should be exciting. Should be epic.
Yeah. I think it'll be a good match. And it's, again, they're setting it up. How about they stop putting so many men's matches on their show, hire more women, and stop being chauvinist pigs? That show I feel about AEW's management. The thing is, James, is the women have their own, like, it's a pay thing, but the women have their own thing with the heels, and I don't know what it is because I've never seen it, but
it's not wrestling though. It's just a group for women who like wrestling to
well, it isn't,
talk about it.
But it's one of those things that I don't think you have enough.
I think
there's
that they
just
have
not
enough
time.
I think they
to
have
get
enough,
everything and everyone in there, which is why I think that you need to have that extra
time is a big
hour.
factor, but again, if they're looking to push the women and make a big deal out of the women, they could take off one segment and put another women's something in there instead. They're just not. They're just not, which is like, okay, whatever. So there's that. I think they have enough women to work with right now. It's just they're not, and I don't know. And they've tried to build up storylines with some of them, but none of them just stick and make sense per se. So I guess it's I don't know. I don't know what the answer is, but they need to switch up some things royally. What are you doing?
I'm looking something up here.
Okay, well after this,
because I'm just curious here.
After this, we have the main event, which is a no disqualification AEW World Championship Eliminator match. And this was Joey Janela with Sunny Kiss versus Kenny Omega with Don Callis. And so essentially, one second, let me get a sip of water. My throat's kind of dry. One second. Essentially, this was Kenny Omega beating down Joey Janela. I didn't like this.
I thought this was good.
Like,
I like what they did.
I wasn't a fan of like the match per se. I feel like it was a squash match. It was in like the last 10 minutes of the show, and like fine, if that's what you want to continue doing with Kenny Omega, fine. But I wasn't a fan of just like the timing of everything. Just didn't love it. So essentially Kenny Omega won, and then after Pac came out with Rey Fenix and Penta, and was like, okay, dude, I don't quite understand how you're the champion because Rey Fenix was like top of the rankings or something like that. Like he was like undefeated or whatever. I don't know. He said something. And I can't look at my notes because Mr. G has the thing. He said something like that. And then he was like, well, this match is made official for December 30th. It'll be Rey Fenix and Kenny Omega for the AEW Championship. So, we have that to look forward to.
Yeah, again, I thought this was a good match. I like what they did with this. I thought it was cool. And so I think the fact that a couple things I think came out of this, okay? First off, the whole idea of Kenny Omega just not caring about anybody.
Yeah.
I think that's obvious. I love the whole Don Callis thing. When he came out and went up to Shivani and
Shivani.
Yeah, I loved what that whole interaction was good.
Dude is just annoying, and I think that's what he's supposed to be.
That's the whole point. It's a bad guy being annoying and trying to be.
And like he talks way too freaking much, and it takes away from Kenny Omega.
But it's good. The whole idea is to be that annoying jerk, and people.
But it's not about. But the thing that annoys me is like, it's not about him being an annoying jerk. It's about him talking way too much, and I feel like he takes away from Kenny Omega.
I don't think he takes away from Omega. It's like during the matches, what's Omega gonna do? Hey, stop talking because I'm listening to you. I mean,
I don't know, but I feel like it takes away from Kenny Omega. Like the 2 times that he cut promos, I feel like 90% of it was Don Callis running his mouth, and like that's fine.
It is, but that's see.
But I feel like it takes away from Kenny Omega.
I don't feel it takes away from him. I think what it's doing is building up the fact. It's building up the hatred for Omega because people are gonna go, why are you hanging with him? You're hanging out with this guy, and all he does is run his mouth. Quit, leave him, because he runs his mouth all the time. And you hang out with him. So I think it helps build up the hatred for Omega, which is the whole idea behind this. And I think that this is just good. I love the whole Callis thing. The whole Callis and Shivani interaction, like I said, was awesome. Just the whole idea behind what they were doing was great. What are you looking at? I'm looking at our third screen. We got 3 screens set up here, so... I was trying to see how long Impact's, he's another version of Paul Heyman. Yes, definitely, dude. I think that, definitely another version of Paul Heyman. I was trying to find out how long the Impact had, how long Impact was on Access TV. But then I found out that Impact, actually, their parent company, actually bought Access TV. So that's why they're on Access TV. Because I was going to say, maybe Tony Khan is going to buy Impact.
Well, that's been a rumor, and that's been thrown out there, and he made fun of that in his promo. He's like, "There's a rumor going around that I'm going to buy Impact."
Yeah.
I don't know how this got started, but
he said it jokingly. So I was wondering if there was something serious to it. And so I think if that was the case, if he bought Impact, that gives them their second hour or, another night of 2 hours. But they'd have to switch to like TNT or TBS to do it. Let's see. I'm not trying to sound mean, but why is her name Red Velvet? I get so confused. Every time I say it, I think I'm talking about Red Velvet Cake. See, Janela, that's why her name is Red Velvet, because you'll never forget it. Quick question. What was the Gauntlet Eliminator part in this match, huh?
It wasn't a Gauntlet Eliminator. It was just an AEW World Championship Eliminator match. I think it means that as long as Kenny Omega is champion, I don't think that Joey Janela can challenge for it again. I think that's what it means. It might be in general, but I think it's just for as long as Kenny Omega is champion. I think.
I think that the one thing about it is because when they were talking about it, they were talking about if Janela won, he gets a title shot. So he got eliminated from getting his title shot because he didn't win the match.
So that makes
which
sense.
I think is going to play into down the road. So I wonder if Omega is not going to put the title on the line unless he loses. So someone has to beat him to get a title shot. Does that make sense?
Say that again?
Someone has to beat him to get a title shot.
Oh, Kenny.
So he won't put the titles on the line.
Oh,
unless he gets beat, and then you have to beat him twice to get the title.
Okay, so wait. So
if that happens, I will never watch Impact. James, if that happens, I think you will see the women's division pick up, and the women's division will be more of a focus.
What about
where was the Gauntlet Eliminator part in this match, huh? I think the Gauntlet Eliminator part is the challenger has to go through a gauntlet. They have to go through this match. They have to win this match to get a title shot. I think that's where the gauntlet is. And then the Eliminator part is, if you don't beat me, you never get another shot to get a title. We had a discussion about Monday Night Raw yesterday. Would SmackDown 2 hours fly by with 3 hours of Monday Night Raw? You're just sitting there. Well, again, I think it's about stories, too. I think there's some decent stories on SmackDown right now. I won't say they're great, but there's some decent stories on SmackDown.
Mm-hmm.
So I think SmackDown's a little bit better off, but it's still not great. And so going 2 hours with some decent stories helps out. I think, again, if you had 3 hours of a show and the stories were great, and you could sit there and watch the stories and go, wow, these are some good storytelling here.
Yeah.
I think that Raw would seem like it goes quick. How you doing, Anthony?
What's
Kenny
up?
Omega is greatness as a heel. Yes, definitely. I would agree. He is definitely, as a heel, I love what he's doing. Between him and Callis, the two of them together, working as heels, is like awesome. Because people absolutely hate him. I don't think there's any doubt people hate him. You hate him.
Well, but I don't. But for what reason do I hate them? Because I feel like Don Callis talks way too much and takes away from Kenny Omega. That's not necessarily me hating Kenny Omega.
But that's the whole idea.
That's
like,
me disliking Don Callis for talking way too much and feeling like he takes away from Kenny Omega.
But I think that's the whole point is
See,
trying to draw the hatred using Don Callis.
The thing about disliking people, which I guess they're still making people dislike people, I guess, kind of, sort of, and maybe that's why they do it. But, like, there's a difference between being a good heel and people disliking you because, like, Corbin, for instance. I dislike Corbin not because he's a good heel. I mean, he's, like, an okay heel. He's kind of silly. He's a silly heel. I dislike him because he's on TV way too much. And I just don't care to see him. That has nothing to do with him being a good heel.
Yeah.
That has to do with him being on television way too much. So I feel like there's a difference when we sit here and say, oh, well, this guy's a heel and this guy's a bad guy. And this is what's supposed to be happening. I feel like there's a difference between being a good heel and certain other factors that make you dislike somebody, like being put on TV way too much.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know what you're saying. I don't know. I just like, the whole heel thing with them, I think, works out really well. Because they feed off of each other. And I think it works really well. Even with Callis doing all the talking. In fact, Callis doing all the talking is part of what makes this whole thing, like, people go, God, I hate this. This is stupid. I hate this guy.
That also might just be me.
Yeah, I mean, it probably is. I know this is on a chance the universe that... I think I already read that one. No. Chance in the universe that we would... But what is Monday Night Raw once 2 hours? Would you guys be invested in the show? It depends on what the...
But
again,
it depends. It's
on
not
the
about how long the show is, though. The whole thing about it is it's not about how long the show is. The problem is the storylines and how they are portrayed on television. Now, if you have sucky storylines, I'm not going to care.
Yeah, you could have a 15-minute show if there's no story to it. Like, who cares?
Exactly. The storylines are what get people involved. The good wrestling gets people involved, which is totally fine, and that's great. And I love a good wrestling match. But if there's... Sometimes you can't see past that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, a good wrestling match is good, and people can like that and be like, yeah, this show was great because this was such a good match. But a lot of the time, it comes down to the story. And if there's no story, then sometimes people are just like, I don't care.
Yeah, pretty much. I guess y'all can say I'm very biased when it comes to Becky and women's wrestling. Yes, James, we know. But the thing is they've got some talent in AEW for the women. The problem is I just don't think there's enough time to get the storylines with the men across and then getting the women's storylines across too.
Yeah.
Yeah. John Ellis more on the storytelling and not the length of the show. Yeah, exactly. It's if the storytelling's good, people will stick around and watch. Yeah. It's like if you go to read a book and you sit there and you go, you read the first 10 pages and you go, well, this sucks. I really don't want to read anymore because this is a terrible book. You would just stop reading and put it away, put it down and put it away. But if you get you start to read it and you go, okay, there's 20 pages read and it's really good. You just keep watching it. I mean, same thing goes with movies or TV shows. If you watch a TV show and you watch the first episode and you really like it, you go, okay, I got to come back for the second episode to see what it's like.
Yeah.
And then if at some point in time it gets to where it's not entertaining for you anymore, you go, I'm done. I don't ever want to watch that again. Because that was dumb.
So, for next week, the holiday special, the holiday bash is going to be immediately following NBA.
So
I don't know what time.
Yeah,
that's
who knows
gonna
what
be
time
on.
it's going to be.
So we're getting Jurassic Express versus Colt Cabana and Dark Orders 5 and 10. Thoughts on that? What are you thinking going into that match? Should be good?
Yeah.
Should be
I
bad?
think it'll be okay.
It'll suck?
Yeah.
It'll be great?
I think it'll be okay.
Okay.
I don't know that, we'll see.
I think it'll be a good match. Pac versus the Butcher.
I think that could be a good match.
I'm gonna keep looking. I gotta find it. There or not.
I thought the cool thing about tonight was at the end when Pac was like, this man, talking about Rey Fenix, won in October.
Yeah.
And never got his title shot.
Mm-hmm.
And now he deserves his title shot. I thought that was cool.
Yeah.
So I think just the way they did that is Young Bucks defend the tag titles next week. Yes.
Yeah, that's happening. I'm looking for the stuff and I'm literally not finding
Well,
it.
that's because you're looking in the wrong place.
Well, I'm looking on Twitter because I can't find anything anywhere else.
Did you look on AEW site?
No.
That's
Evil Uno versus Dustin Rhodes. That's happening?
That could be interesting.
That's happening next.
Yes.
Next.
And Hikaru Shida is in
Action
next week. And then, of course, the Young Bucks versus the Acclaimed next week.
Pac and Butcher.
Will AEW be taped or live next week? I believe
I don't know.
I don't know what they're doing.
I would imagine because they're going on after the NBA, I would imagine that it might be taped.
Yeah.
But it also might not be. I don't know.
Well, since it's Wednesday, it's like I would assume next week would be live. I would guess.
I guess we'll just.
I mean, it's not. It's not Christmas.
No, it's just the.
It's not even Christmas Eve.
It's just the day.
So I would assume it's gonna be live.
Christmas Eve.
I don't see why people worried about Nikki Bella last night. She had a neck injury, and then she came back. Yeah, when she came back, I agree.
Oh, Sting.
Yeah.
Why are people worried about Sting?
Young Bucks defend the tag titles next week. Yes, will AEW be taped out live? I'm guessing live. Just put Alexa Bliss in the storyline with the Raw Women's Champion. It'll be interesting. They will just have to build it up right. And that, again, that's the building it up right. Dexter Lumis is joining the commentary team with Wade Barrett at Evil pay-per-view. Well, that's cool. I've never heard him talk. Is he any good? Does anybody know? Did they say if Shida will defend the title next week?
I don't think that she's defending.
Says she's in action next week, but
it
doesn't say she's defending. It doesn't say it's for the title. So I don't know. I don't know if the plans are to have her go for the title or if this is, if it's just a match.
Yeah, I'm.
So, who knows?
Not I. So we have that. So, yeah.
I'm just waiting for Moxley to get revenge.
I don't know that Moxley's gonna be on TV for a while. I just, not for any particular reason, but just to I don't know, keep him off TV for now. Keep him sort of fresh and not,
Well, here, I guess Renee's already had COVID, hasn't she?
Yeah.
Because I was gonna say, I wonder if maybe now that she's pregnant. And maybe they'll do it anyway because, just because there are people that have gotten it a second time. Maybe he stays away for a while to make sure that they don't get, don't have COVID in the house.
I don't know. Maybe
Since
not.
she's pregnant.
Who knows? Not high.
I mean, I could see something.
I don't know
like
that. I don't know that keeping him off TV has anything to do with Renee. It might not. But I think that they're just waiting to have something for him.
He might just need a break for his body.
I mean, he might because he's been champ for over a year and has been working nonstop for over a year, and so he might just need a minute.
Yeah, he might just
which is fine.
Need a break.
They don't necessarily need him right now.
No.
They have other people.
I have this funny feeling there's going to be Goldberg win the Royal Rumble. I'm going to start it right if he wins, and Bianca Belair needs to win the Women's Royal Rumble. I don't think Goldberg will win the Royal Rumble, but I could see him in a championship match. And Bianca winning would be cool. I think what James is trying to say is that Loomis will host New Year's Evil. Am I right, James?
Neat. Cool.
That is cool.
We'll be watching that tomorrow.
I don't get the whole New Year's Evil thing.
I don't... Well, it's on the 6th.
Yeah, I don't get the whole New Year's Evil thing.
I don't know.
Like, do it on New Year's Eve.
No.
If you're going to do it.
No. They're going to... New Year's Evil on the 6th.
Yeah.
I don't.
Just seems kind of silly.
Renee
is pregnant. He's going to be gone for a bit. Yes, which is why I wonder if he's gonna try and stay away from COVID. Just
Maybe.
For that simple reason, knowing that they've had it, and I don't know how bad she had it. I don't know, if she had it bad enough that she goes, I don't want this again, and they don't want to run the risk of having something happen with the baby. Then I could see him staying home, for a while.
Yeah.
For a long while. I mean, I don't know how far along she is.
Well, I mean, Seth, everybody's different, but Seth was still, other people that have still been working and still been going back and forth, and I don't know that, and again, like you said, it's different because, she already had COVID, but I don't know.
Well, Seth's from Iowa, and they don't believe in COVID in Iowa, so.
Well, a lot of states
don't
believe in...
Like 90% of Iowans don't believe in COVID, so.
I don't know. So, yeah.
I mean, I could see, and which makes it interesting. Does Cody follow the same path, or does he?
No, I think Cody's still going to be around.
I
think Brandy's still going to be around. Brandy was out there tonight.
Yeah. So again, that's.
If that was WWE, she wouldn't have been anywhere near the ring. Not at all.
Well, the thing is this is still a dangerous virus, even though we're starting to get vaccines, and there's still people dying, lots of people dying. I actually found out today that one of the kids at the school I teach at, her dad passed away from it. So the fact that that people need to still take it serious, even though it seems like a lot of people don't, and the ramifications from it could be deadly.
Yeah.
Seth Rollins worked his butt off. Could you turn work no more? And he didn't get no thank you. Yeah. Well, I think the one thing Janela is he just needed a break from things for a while. Who do y'all want to see Chris Statlander feud with when she returns?
I don't know.
I don't know, James, because they're bringing in new women. Like the women's division has, they've been bringing in new women to the division and using them.
Mm-hmm.
If they bring her back, here's what I would like to see happen. If they do a crossover.
Yeah.
And we're talking just Impact.
Mm-hmm.
I think seeing her wrestle like Su Yung would be interesting.
Yeah.
If they don't do a crossover type thing, then do the Abaddon type thing.
Yeah.
Because you have the alien versus the whatever the crap Abaddon is. And so, I think that when she comes back, I think doing something like that would be cool.
Yeah.
I don't know because there's it depends on what feuds are going on and what they're doing. It is what it ultimately comes down to. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year, everyone. Yes, James, same to you. Even if people get the virus, they still wouldn't let you see your baby when it's born. Yes, right now that's kind of the way it's happening. Is as long as your baby doesn't have it. I suppose if your baby has it, it probably doesn't matter. But they're trying to keep everyone safe as possible.
Yeah.
So, you'd have to get 2 weeks where you're not really seeing your baby. Was her dad older or younger? Because he was younger, he could pass away that quick. He wasn't. I mean, he wasn't old. He was in his 40s. He got pneumonia from it, and then never recovered.
Which isn't good.
So
and
it's
it doesn't really matter whether you're old or young. There's people dying of all ages.
Well, there's young people dying.
So
it's one of those things that
it's not good.
We've had several people at school that have had it, which is
good.
why I don't teach at school right now, is because
it's not good.
I don't want to catch it and then bring it home to like Maven. So
it's not good.
I
not
do my
at
thing
all.
at home, and the fact that there have been some teachers that have died from this. It's one of those things, they were in this hurry to get kids back to school and never thought about, okay, if the kid catches this, they take it home. They get family members sick, and then, or they get teachers sick, or the janitor sick. Well, some of them can't take it.
Yeah.
Mr. G, was it because of COVID? Yes, it was because of COVID. He got pneumonia because of COVID, and then has been in the hospital and then passed away today.
Not cool.
No.
Not
And
cool.
so, it's, and I don't know all the particulars about it. I don't know if she got it from school and then took it home. Because like I said, we've had some kids at our school that have gotten it, and I would assume that they got it from other people at school. And so I don't know if she got it at school and then took it home.
Mm-hmm.
If she was the first one to catch it and then brought it home, or if someone in the family got it and then, or if he got it when he was at work. But just think about that. If she was the first one to get it and then took it home, think about how she's gonna feel.
Yeah.
Knowing that she
Okay.
made her dad sick and then he dies from it. So when everyone talked about pushing schools to get back, it's the kids' mentally, that's probably, I don't know all the particulars, but mentally, if she had anything to do with it in any way, it's going to play a mental game with her.
Which isn't good either.
No. So it's a little bit tough, to concentrate on school, concentrate on anything.
Yeah.
Do you all think they will have to force Trump out physically come January 20th? James, I hope so.
Probably. I would laugh.
And I'm not sure we shouldn't do the same thing with some senators and people in the House of Representatives. They are doing everything they can to undermine democracy. Are we Venezuela? Because that's what we look like right now. With some of the people that are doing the things they're doing.
Yeah, it's not good.
Take the loss, go home, get your pacifier, and go sit in your crib. Come back in 4 years and try and win again. My best friend just passed away yesterday. He's a diabetic. Yeah, it's not tough, or it's not good. It's a tough situation where you never know when the right person gets it. They're gonna die from it.
Yeah.
And why people just blow this off just kills me. Even this far into the pandemic, and considering we've had between 2,000 and 3,000 people die in a day over the last week, you figure we've had about 21,000 people die in a week. And if we were attacked and we had 21,000 people die in 7 days, people would be doing everything they could to protect one another. But because it's a virus and they have to wear a mask, you're infringing on my rights. Okay,
Yeah,
whatever.
It's stupid.
Silhouette on the worldwide heel. Any malls open back up, full retail boxing. Yeah. Minnesota, there's some stores in Minnesota that said that they would not close down. They're supposed to be going into full lockdown or close to full lockdown like next week. And there's some stores that said they wouldn't close, which is stupid.
Yeah, it's dumb. People are dumb.
You better have a lot of body bags ready.
People are dumb.
I saw where Los Angeles just bought like 5,000 body bags.
Dumb. Stupid.
Yeah.
People are stupid. Dumb.
Sanitize everything kids use in school. The problem is, John Elliott, there's no way you can do it. Like physically, when they talked about, all this putting in all these precautions at school, no freaking way. We have kids.
I want to know realistically. I want somebody to explain to me how like a plastic divider does any good.
It doesn't.
Exactly. So when people are talking all about, like, oh, well, we're going to get these, plastic dividers and put them between students and they're going to sit there and they're going to have these dividers and wear their masks and everything will be fine. The plastic dividers do absolutely nothing.
No.
They're just about as good as those stupid face masks that look like one of those things that you wear when you're like dealing with like fire.
Yeah,
okay?
And there was a story that came out today that said that someone within the Trump organization said we need to just work on herd immunity. Well,
what?
Get ready because herd immunity is going to kill millions of people. You think WWE is pissed off because of Snoop Dogg will be on AEW? I don't know, Anthony. We'll have to see how they treat Sasha here over the next couple weeks.
Yeah.
If she loses the title, I'd say yes. If she doesn't lose the title, I would say they're probably not, don't care.
I guess we'll have to see.
James, I am embarrassed to be in the United States. Yes, because it's sad when other countries have this under control and know how to get it under control. I did see where South Korea is going to have to go into lockdown because they have a couple cases that they can't trace where they came from, which again goes back to people being vigilant and knowing where they're at. So. Mm-hmm. And this, ladies and gentlemen, is why you should follow CDC guidelines. But what do some of you do? You don't follow them. Yes, exactly. Which is why we'll never get out of this. We will never get out of this. I mean, even with this vaccine.
The vaccine isn't foolproof.
Well, what the vaccine has proven, or it's not going to prevent you from getting sick. And all the vaccine does is if you get it, it's supposed to lessen the effects of it.
Well, great, but people are still going to get it. People are still going to die. People are still going to be sick.
Just seems when people don't listen, they get shut down in the world again. Well, the world will shut down. We won't. We'll just keep going because we seem to not care who lives or dies in the United States. However, we're Americans and we want to defend Americans and want to stand up for Americans. But we don't want to, have our rights infringed upon. And then our government does nothing to help people. When you have other countries that are giving people money to stay at home, mm-hmm. and our government doesn't do any of that because why? Because we're not the rich, so we're not going to help you out. Help out the rich any way you can. Give them tax breaks. Do everything you can to make sure that they're getting richer. But the other 98% of the United States that could put an end to this virus, could squash it, we're not going to give you money to stay home. It makes a lot of sense. I mean, every other country did it, or a lot of other countries did. I shouldn't say every other country. A lot of countries did it, and they were able to give money to their people. And we're supposed to be the richest country in the world, the most sophisticated country in the world, according to people. And we can't do that. There's something wrong. And we give tax breaks to all the people, all the big businesses out there. Mm-hmm. And it's like these PPP loans that were given out, and they were given to companies that have lots of money. Why? It just makes no sense to me. We're now ordered to wear a face shield every time we leave the house, and not just that, our face shields have to cover our entire face. People are trying to, other countries are trying to take care of it.
The thing that makes this insane.
Of course, you could go to North Korea where they just kill you if you get COVID. It's like...
The thing that doesn't make any sense to me about the face shields thing is like the plastic face shields. That's what I'm talking about here. Like the ones that are like glasses or whatever, and you put them on and it's like here. It's like, okay, those are fine. If you have like a mask underneath, I suppose.
Yeah.
But if you don't, it's like they do nothing.
Yeah.
They're not like covering your face in any way.
Yeah.
It's literally just like a piece of plastic in front of your face. Where things can still go underneath of it or come from the top.
Yeah, I mean,
I don't understand how useful those are.
They're not. Our government is trash. Yeah, no doubt about it, James. Hoping 2021 will be better than this year. Well, Anthony, the only ones that control that are the people. And a lot of people don't want it to be that way. Because we might infringe on somebody's rights. And they don't care who they kill. my cousin lives in Reno, and he has to go to school. Then they tell him to keep 6 feet apart, but it's not going to work because you're going to be with your friends. Being 6 foot apart is not going to work at school. I've seen kids leave school, and immediately, as soon as they get out, they take the mask off, and they're like, talking to their buddies. It doesn't work.
When nobody's enforcing it, that's what I said. When nobody's enforcing anything, like, we can put these rules in place and put these, like, mask mandates in place, but if nobody's enforcing them and nobody's telling these people they have to do this, then nothing's going to work.
The thing I find to be amazing is we can sit here and make a seatbelt law, and then
we can't
find somebody for not wearing a seatbelt.
But we can't do that for the masks.
Me not wearing a seatbelt isn't going to kill you. Okay, if I'm in a wreck, me not wearing a seatbelt is not going to kill you. All right? If I catch COVID and go walk down the street and walk into a store and hang out and go to a restaurant without any type of protection, and, I have the potential to kill you. Or the potential to give it to you, and then you take it home, and you give it to someone else that will die from this. Yeah. And it's not just about dying. I mean, it's also about some of the effects that are happening.
After.
I don't know if you saw the Florida basketball player that. There was actually two in Florida at the beginning of this whole pandemic thing. There's a player in. He's playing in Greece that collapsed and died from COVID, or COVID complications. And then there was a Florida player here just recently that collapsed and is still in the hospital. Yeah. So maybe me and my wife should go live with our folks in Dublin. I mean, yeah. Other countries, you're probably better off than you are here. Yeah. Because, like here, it doesn't make a lot of sense to me. And I don't get it. Keontae Johnson is his name, Mr. G. Yep, that's him. Nobody thought the kids had to be doing school online. I meet with my kids twice a week. I meet with my fourth graders twice a week. I meet with my fifth grade group twice a week, and I meet with my sixth grade group twice a week. And then if they need extra time and extra help, then I meet with them then too. Are you going to live stream for TLC? Right now, no, probably not.
Well, not like a watch along.
Yeah, we won't do a watch along. We'll do our regular after show recap, just because it's been a long couple weeks, and I know we're taking Saturday off, but just that extra break is kind of nice sometimes.
So yeah.
Trying to do two jobs at once sometimes just is tiring.
Definitely.
And Maven has a channel she works on outside of this one, so
Instagram stuff that I work on for my makeup stuff, and so I try to get that done as well, which is neat.
So it's just a matter of time and things like that, and sometimes you just need a break.
Sometimes you just need a minute.
Yeah.
So yeah, guys, I think that's pretty much it. Well, we'll be back tomorrow for NXT UK.
Tomorrow, NXT UK, 2 o'clock, I believe, unless they've changed it.
And then we'll be talking about NXT as well.
Yes. And then Friday, back with SmackDown.
And TLC predictions.
TLC predictions Friday night after SmackDown. And then Sunday, we'll be live after TLC.
Yup.
Talking about the pay-per-view.
So, come hang out with us.
If we don't see you before next week, we want to wish everybody a Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, whatever you do, whatever you celebrate.
Happy, Merry, whatever.
Enjoy it. Happy Holidays. This is why I said Happy Holidays. So enjoy it. Happy New Year. Although we'll be back before the New Year's. So, but if you don't come back, then we just want you to know Happy New Year.
Yeah, definitely.
Blame the bunched up words on autocorrect. Hey, it's okay, James.
We can decipher.
We try and decipher it anyway, James.
We can decipher. Depends on what it is.
I got my predictions ready for Friday. All right, John Elite, come back, and we will talk about your predictions on Friday. With that, we're going to take off. We will see you guys later. Wish you good health, guys. Thank you, dude. We wish you good health, too. Everybody, peace out.